Green screen removal or chroma keying is a long used technique in the world of compositing, and it allows you to quickly and easily remove the background of a piece of footage while leaving the subject intact. In the past, the tools that were available to achieve a clean key were a little tricky to use, but luckily for us, we're living in the future, and it's easier than ever to get rid of those pesky green screens. I'm Tom Graham for Envato Tuts Plus, and this is a Tuts Plus quick tip on how to use the chroma key tools in DaVinci Resolve. Now first up, we're going to need two things. We're going to grab some footage that has been shot with a green screen, and then we're also going to get some suitable footage to composite in as our background, and we're going to grab those assets from Envato Elements. Now Envato Elements is a super easy to use subscription service that gives you access to millions of creative assets that you can download and you can use in your projects right away, just like we're about to do. So to learn more about Envato Elements, all you need to do is click that little link in the description down below, but right now it's time to open up DaVinci Resolve and get started with chroma keying. So here we are in DaVinci Resolve. I've got this little piece of footage here, which is a TV screen, an old vintage TV screen with a green screen sort of embedded on it. Then underneath that, I've got this sort of sunsetty cloud situation, and I want to composite those two on top of each other so that the clouds appear on this little TV. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've got the top selected. I'm going to go up into our effects here, and in Open Effects, I'm going to search for something called 3D Keyer. Now, I'm using DaVinci Resolve 18. I'm pretty sure 3D Keyer was in DaVinci Resolve 17. Don't quote me on that though. But if you're yet to update to DaVinci Resolve 18, go ahead and do it. There's a lot of nice, juicy tools in there. It's getting better by the day. So grab 3D Keyer, drop that on your top piece of footage here. We'll drop the effects away just so that we've got a bit more screen real estate. Then over in our inspector, go to Effects and you'll see 3D Keyer is here. Now, I can't do anything yet because I need to do one more thing. It's a little bit tricky when you first start working with DaVinci Resolve and you start playing around with things like the here and go, why is none of this working? Well, simple, you've just got to go down here. Instead of going to transform, you've got to be viewing Open Effects Overlay. So click that, and now you can click the little plus eyedropper tool, select our chroma key, and bam, it's done, it's gone. Obviously there's a little bit of spill here, really simple to clean that up. Go to our despill here under our behavior options and just crank that all the way to the top, and then that green is gone. Then all we need to do underneath, we just need to kind of resize and reposition this. Let's just scale it down a little bit, reposition it into the middle, and scale it up. And that looks pretty good. We'll play it through, and in just a few clicks, we've now composited that little sunset onto our green screen. But another real bonus thing here in DaVinci Resolve is, apart from the 3D Keyer effect here, there's actually some really good effects specifically if you want to try and get an old CRT look. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab analog damage. We're going to drop that onto our cinematic sunset clouds at the bottom. And you'll see immediately there, it kind of looks like we've gone, to VHS world. Making sure we select our clouds here, we'll just go up into effects and we've got analog damage here. We've got a few different options. Clean VHS, 1990s looks pretty good. I can go all the way down to like early television, but you're not gonna see much with this piece of footage. So I'm gonna go with 1990s. That looks pretty good. But we also want to get that little bit of the screen bulge as well. So we can do that with lens distortion, and we'll just drop that onto our cinematic clouds there. And you can see it's done a little bit already. So making sure this is selected, going up to our lens distortion, and then we can push that through and move our center like so. And we can kind of blend that together as well if we need. We can also uncheck the RGB as well if we want to have just a little bit of kind of this chromatic aberration sort of RGB hue shifting happening that you sometimes get with those old vintage TVs and stuff. So let's just have a play around with that, drop the effects away, play it through and see what that looks like. To me, that looks pretty good. It looks like someone's kind of popped in an old VHS of some cinematic sunset clouds onto this old TV. So there you go, a couple of clicks, a few parameter tweaks, and we've got ourselves a convincing chroma key composition in DaVinci Resolve. Now I hope this has helped you out in your editing journey. If you liked the video, go ahead and get subscribed. Also, let me know down in the comments below if you want to learn any other quick tips in DaVinci Resolve. And until next time, happy editing.